A trial watched by the world based on one key claim: that Derek Chauvin betrayed his badge when he used excessive and unreasonable force against George Floyd during his arrest last May. In total, 38 witnesses were called by the prosecution, from horrified bystanders to members of George Floyd's family. But the trial's central testimony hinged on the more than 9 minutes that Derek Chauvin knelt on Floyd's neck. First, the medical examiner who'd ruled Floyd's death was homicide, caused primarily by compression of his airways.
So my opinion remains unchanged. It's what I put on the death certificate last June.
Swear or affirm?
Then damning evidence from the Minneapolis police chief who fired Chauvin and 3 other officers in the days following Floyd's death.
To continue to apply that level of force to a person proned out is not part of our training, and it is certainly not part of our ethics or our values.
And that's
the strategy of the defense, meanwhile, was to argue Floyd's death was linked to an underlying health condition and his use of illegal drugs.
He would have the toxicology, the fentanyl and methamphetamine. There is exposure to a vehicle exhaust and paraganglionoma, or the other natural disease process that he has. So all of those combined to cause Mr. Floyd's death.
Chauvin is being tried on 3 charges, the most serious of which is second-degree murder, carrying a maximum sentence of 40 years behind bars. Mr. Chauvin himself chose not to take the stand, leaving the trial's 12 jurors to decide the responsibility he bears for a death that became a global rallying cry for racial justice.